Hi, I'm Kristen Jackson, and this is the interview show. We're here today with Darren Anthony Thomas of the AboveGround web series. How are you doing today?
I'm very well, and yourself?
I'm great.
Excellent.
How did you get started and get involved with the AboveGround web series?
Um, Eric had brought me out to lunch, and we were having lunch, and he had just got back into town from Turkey, and he told me about his experience, and he had this spiritual awakening, and we had just, got through with our other project, and he was really excited about this idea. He's like, Darren, I have my next idea. It's about music and artists and all this stuff. And I'm like, okay. Well, in my head, I'm like, well, that has nothing to do with me, but I'm supportive of you. So
Nice.
I'm like, all right, cool, man. I'm happy for you. I was really excited because I know once he puts his mind on something, he's gonna go in.
Yeah.
And then he started pressing buttons. He was like, yeah, if I could just find this actor that could just the lead, I'm having such a tough time because he has to be courageous and brave, and it's going to take someone with extraordinary talent. And I'm sitting there, I drop my turkey melt, and I'm like, all right, man, let me see the script. What is it in there that you think that I can't do? So,
Nice.
and he was like, yeah, that a boy. And I checked it out, and next thing you know, I read the script, and we were greenlit with it.
Nice. So he led you to your character,
Passive
Bill
aggressively,
T.
yeah. He kind of like, he wanted me to want it and really believe in it and feel like I could do it.
So what is your personal impression of the character you portray, Bill T?
Bill T, he's a courageous leader, very visceral in his feelings towards other people's true potential. And he is a hustler and a gentle giant because he does have power, but he doesn't flex it unless it comes down to his vision, which he's very protective of and can become very stubborn. And he may come across as naive or kind of primitive in his thinking only because, he thinks outside of the box of what today's standards are of a multi-billion-dollar industry.
Right.
But at the end of the day, he really believes in it and in his visions, and a lot of times he's right.
So he's a trailblazer.
Absolutely.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
What sets him apart from other characters you've played?
The gentleness of him. I think with my voice and my look, sometimes I play like soldier, cop, bad guy, authoritative, or Bill T has that power. He could be very arrogant if he wanted to. He's a former pop star, but he's a gentle giant, and that's easy for me to play.
The gentle giant part.
The gentle giant. The gentle giant that I am.
For all the ladies out
Right.
there. So what's the biggest challenge you faced when playing Bill T?
The biggest challenge I've faced playing Bill T was I've never had that much control, that much power.
In the role and
in the
portrayal?
role on the project, Eric gave me a lot of freedom with the character. So I really felt like, okay, I'm in the seat. It's like being, you're used to being the secretary, and now you're the president, and so be the president. And I think that was hard, but after a while, it became real easy, really quick.
Natural.
Real quick, I got used to that really fast.
Okay. So you guys have worked with, you've worked with Eric before, right? What do you think it is that keeps drawing you guys together to keep working on projects?
Well, we've only been on one other project together, and, after talking to him, he told me, Corday really wasn't what we wanted it to be, and he just tells me how painful it is for him to watch my performance and how bad I was. And he just wants to give me a chance to redeem myself with this. No.
Like, whoa, that's harsh.
No, we get each other. We understand each other, and we're fans of each other.
That's big.
He believes in, a lot like Bill T. He believes in me and what I could do as an actor, and I'm a fan of his. Whatever ideas he conjures up, and his ability to relentlessly make that idea come to life to share with the world, and I'm just blessed to be a tool in that process. But most importantly, we trust each other and we're friends. So when you have that kind of chemistry, it's
Absolutely.
It'd be crazy not to work with each other again.
Yeah. So you have a real life champion, a ilty in your corner already.
Exactly. Yep.
So how do you think audiences will receive your performance as ilty in AboveGround?
How will they perceive me? It's gonna be mixed feelings. Some people aren't gonna like me. Some people aren't gonna understand me. Some people will love me. But I think the series, it's not really focused on me too much. It's really on the artist, and I think that's who the audience is gonna engage with mostly. Those are the people that are really singing their songs and showing their talents, and it's their true lyrics. Like, I'm just an actor. That's the real talent, and I think that's who the audience is gonna be drawn to.
What do you think about that concept? Do you think that's groundbreaking in its approach to have like real musicians performing their work? It's very intimate in that way for them to be sharing a part of themselves.
Yeah, it's very intimate. I think it's a brilliant idea. You know, you have millions of viewers that watch The Voice religiously every week, American Idol, and all these shows, they have little backstories of the characters. And either you're sitting there like, wow, I like this guy, I like this girl, and you want them to kill it, or sometimes you're like, you're entertained by them, they're foolish, and you know, you want them to bomb, and sometimes you know, you can't stand them and you want them to make a fool out of themselves. But there's just a small snippet of that. I think what AboveGround offers is, you know, it takes you for a ride, and it's very detailed instances of people's lives and their struggles and their dreams and how the lyrics come to be and how their personality comes to be, and just their ability to get on the big stage and let it go. Let it go.
So how would you explain AboveGround to like a stranger on the street?
How would I explain it to them?
Yeah.
It's all about belief. And believing in something. Believing in yourself, believing in someone else, believing in your talents, your gifts, believing you'll be able to quit something, that you can do something. It's all about faith. And I think that would be the best way to explain it. Believe through people's talents. You know, taking something as natural as the gift of music or song and something that's been tarnished and turned into this big industry on a stage for us to judge and vote on, and really going to the backstories of it, of real life.
So do you see yourself in any of the talent, the musicians that are being portrayed in this film at all in your journey as an actor?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, whether you're a dancer, an actor, an athlete, anything to do with talent, and you're entertaining for other people's listening or viewing pleasure, you know, we're all put in that hot seat.
Being judged, right?
Being judged, and we get discouraged, and, you know, we don't believe in ourselves sometimes, or sometimes we're overconfident. And, how you handle yourself through that to become great. Yeah.
So are there any other projects that you're working on right now?
Right now, yeah, I have a project that we're trying to make into a full-length feature. It's called The Visitor, and it's very similar to, it's someone that's, you know, they're not living up to their true potential, and they have to dig deep and find out who they really are, and through a series of events, have their eyes open to what they really can become. And yeah, I enjoy roles like that.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of those type of films and inspirational type of things. Do you think that's speaking to like the way things are going in this world right now today?
Yeah, I really believe there's like a shift right now going on in the universe, and right now is exposed more because we're in the information age. You could go on Facebook, and every day you're going to see something like, oh, the top 10 ways to better your life.
It's
or
true.
7 reasons why you're not who you are. Yeah, and you see, and you read these things, and people are like, man, I can't believe I was like this like my whole life going on. And I think now people are really starting to open their eyes, and instead of movies portraying other things, it's, you know, a lot of songs and films are out there to give people hope now.
Okay. So thanks so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
It was a pleasure.
All right.
Definitely.